Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast. Track 6, Closer, featuring Deli, produced by T3 and Young RJ. No, Farther, flat 6.
Damn, that's crazy. You know what? This is a 8- to me. Ding me, baby.
Wow.
It's a highlight.
Okay.
It's a highlight. It's not, in that top 3 tied for best on the album for me, but this might be my number 2 or 4th favorite overall on the album.
Okay.
But I got some history with this one.
Okay.
Number 1, this is a fucking money sample. We'll get to it in a minute. Number 2, I think this is definitely the closest this album comes to successfully replicating the vibes of that Fantastic Volume 2.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Dwelle on here. And I have like a lot of nostalgia attached to this record because at the time I was in a camp, like it was a summer camp, sleepaway camp situation where I'm in a counselor in training position. I'm not a camper and I am not a counselor. I'm kind of caught in between. I basically have counselor responsibilities and I get the day off once a week like a counselor, but I don't have all the same privileges of the counselors. And obviously I'm a teenager still, so I'm not old enough to drink. So if they're going out to the bar on the day off, the other counselors in training are going to like the mall or Chili's or something, But I remember, I think I might have bought this CD at the Steamtown Mall in Pennsylvania when I was working at the sleepaway camp. And there was another counselor, not a counselor in training, a counselor, several years older than me, I would say. Maybe 6 or 7 years older than me at the time.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I'm like 15, 16. I'm 16 when this came out. So, yeah, this is a record that, like, I'm thinking about fucking this girl when I'm listening to this record back then. This was like me trying to be like a smooth man. In my head, this was like Moulz If I Ever Get To, where I'm like, all right, if I ever get to fuck this girl, I'm playing this shit. It would have been completely inappropriate for a 16-year-old boy to be fucking on a 23-year-old counselor, but
absolutely.
The song made me believe that I could pull it off. So this was like teen angst, that longing style for me. Wanting something that essentially I could never actually pull off because it was completely out of the realm of legality, let alone, completely unprofessional for someone who's a full-fledged employee to be, gallivanting around with a fucking teen trainee.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah.
And funny enough, by the time I got around to doing that fucking, I definitely would have never played a record like this. It's too on the nose.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. But, this is that Slum Village shit. Like, we're rapping to girls and talking about that sex. You got a lot of it on Volume 2. You get less of it on this album, but you still get it. And we're in a bit of a suite right now.
We are.
Between Selfish, Closer, and then the next record that we're going to get. And with each one, they go down a little bit for me. But I still really like this one. And yeah, when I talk about it having a money sample, the Isley Brothers Don't Say Goodnight, It's Time for Love is definitely a money sample.
Okay. I didn't know there was a sample here because it didn't sound like
it's a sample. Okay, we'll get into it. We have the history of the sample.
Okay, well, I'll just say this because my thoughts on the song are not extensive.
There's not an extensive amount to discuss. It's a song about wanting to get with a girl,
right?
And the things that you're going to do to her and with her, you know, when you do get with her. Like, you know, Elzai, I think in verse 1 talking about, you know, if you want breakfast, we could fly to Paris for the French toast. Is that sweet talk, that player talk?
The lies is what it is.
It's lies. It's most deaf with them rings for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is Moulz Teenage Fever style, you know?
I respect it. Yeah, look, we know I'm the virgin, but I'm also
the love guru. The love guru. Guru. The love guru.
I have seen it.
And yes, I have seen it. It being good records about girls. So this one didn't get over for me. This is what happened.
You
so
acknowledge this is their wheelhouse, though, as a group.
It is, absolutely. But what happened is we've had 3 girl songs in a row now. So I feel like we can pivot away. And this beat...
We haven't had 3 in a row. We've had 1 so far before this. Late 80s is a skit.
I consider Dirty to be a girl song. It's bisexual, sexual, is you all that.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, but you know, I still... Musically, it's not, though.
Oh, yeah, musically.
And that ODB chorus is not for women. You can't play
actually, musically,
like
it's sort of sensual, you know, juxtaposed with the yelling.
Is, but the ODB of it all is not sensual.
No, it's just the content is sexual, not sensual.
Yes.
Late 80s skit, I mean, it's talking about head. I mean, it's a skit, but, you know, or not neck.
But this is the type of shit that they usually rap about.
Right. But we're coming off of Selfish, too. That's 3 in a row.
I think it's most... I don't count late 80s. And okay. I think Dirty, I don't put it in there because the ODB offsets all of that, you know?
Okay. Well, okay, so in your ears, this is the first sensual record.
Well, no, Selfish is still like a girl record. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But this is the first, like, straight up, this is a sex song.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it's, I'll say this. We've been talking about girls, you know, in some way, shape, or form. That's what they talk about. A while. Yeah, sure. But they've done it better. And the other thing that I don't like, other than feeling like I'm locked in the suite, is the beat. It's sort of tropical. It's like that do. It's inoffensive. It's unmoving.
Oh, I disagree.
It doesn't move me. In two ways. I'm not moved by it, and not much happens in terms of progression. It's like this is the longest song on the album. For 5 minutes.
It's very bright to me. And hold on, there's a skit at the end of this. It's not the longest song on the album. There's additional shit at the end of this.
The longest track, let's say that, the longest track on the album. But we're in this track for 5 minutes, and the beat doesn't really change much. This is my thought on it. What maybe could have saved it? Maybe it being a Dwele solo record, because he sounds the best on here. His singing, it should have been an R&B song. The verses. Oh my God!
I don't disagree with you there, Dwele, but I love the beat. That's the thing. Dwele and the beat are the high points of this, because the sex talk is pretty generic. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's awkward sounding necessarily, but
no, I do.
it's just not. It's not like anything special to me. However, I completely disagree with your assessment of this beat. I think this thing shimmers in a very interesting way.
I think it is. I wish it was more generic, because he's talking about stick my tongue in your belly button. You know, talking about we already discussed this, you know, we can fly out to Paris, France for the French toast. Okay, look, irrational. We must not be irrational. And hey, you've been hearing about them emissions people talking about Taylor's jet. Okay, we can't be flying for just French toast. That's okay. There's too much carbon.
Holy
now let
meatballs are here already. Meatballs on the way.
I see that man tell him meatballs on the way. He took one of them jets. Okay, he putting carbon in the air. Too much carbon.
I listen. I was so disappointed by this Taylor Swift album. I told her, Taylor, after this fucking album, You're going to have to make this up for me. Get your ass on the jet and bring me 4 meatballs right away.
Taylor herself, under the alias Deborah.
But you know what it is? And that's why I was going in a crazy direction that I was like, why is it going this way? In classic, delivery app fashion, it says Deborah, it's Taylor's account, but Travis Kelce's actually the one who does the drop. His account got banned, and, she's a good girlfriend, so she made an account for him, but under the name Deborah, because obviously you don't want to know Taylor Swift's bringing you food.
Yeah, and the tracking's erratic because they track her flight pattern, so they have to throw them off the trail, or flight logs or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about now. Let me make your candy rain dampen your thong.
Hey,
when
I was a teenager, that was that talk. I was like, hell yeah, we gotta get to doing that shit.
T3, you're looking good, girl. I hope you into sex. I hope you're into sex.
Well, I think that's considerate, because if she's not, he might have different plans.
Okay, so we're just consent, sure. I think most people are into sex, unless they're asexual, which I think is
Becky Lynch is world champion again.
Well, that's because Rhea got hurt. We know the truth.
I thought Liv Morgan was going to win because they set up a whole thing with her.
We know the truth about her too. They don't really,
We've been in there. Ain't nothing going on. There. That company, they fucking released Jinder. They could suck my fucking dick.
Yeah, let's bring Hamo back. I was hurt to see that. They didn't need to do that. Keep him around and catering, okay?
You can suck my fucking dick!
They getting rendered. Why are they hindering the gender?
I don't know.
Still.
They treat him like a novelty guy anyway. They never book him seriously. It's all spite booking.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of awkwardness on here, and the skit at the end is useless to me. Listen, on volume 2, we got I like that song. Okay, and the Prince.
Oh, you don't
singing.
Like the skit at the end? This kind of like blues club vibe.
Ain't no soul in the pinky toe or whatever you're talking about. Okay, we got 80s skit earlier. That was a good skit.
Now 80s.
We got Louis Armstrong on volume 2.
Far better than this skit, but this is tacked on to the end of the song, and I don't mind it. Look, you're just going to have to accept. I think this is good. You don't, but one thing I'm sure we can agree on.
I'm not a Jesse. I'm not going to fight you about it, Sorry, Jesse. This is how you do it, Jesse. Just, come on, Jesse. Okay?
This is a money sample. I don't think you can deny that.
Oh, I mean, I had to find out, because I didn't even know it was a sample.
Yeah, it's the Isley Brothers. Don't say goodnight. It's time for love.
All right, well, here we go.
It's actually time for meatballs, so let this play. I'll grab them balls.
Wow.
It's time for love.
Yeah, I recognize it now. The second I heard that, okay, that's that Dillo. I know that. Okay.
Yep.
All right, this is a money sample.
We'll be playing that. We'll be playing the Slum Village, but first we have to play a song we've already reviewed on the show back in season 4. This is My Block by Tupac from the show soundtrack.
Oh, by Tupac? He was on that? I don't remember Tupac on the show soundtrack.
Well, you rated it.
I did. I guess so. All right, well, here we go. My Block by Tupac.
Take a ride to my block. That's right. They got a nigga shedding tears, reminiscing on my past fears. Cause shit was hectic for me last year. It appears that I've been marked for death. My heartless breath, the underlying cause of my arrest. My life is stress and no rest, forever weary. My eyes stay teary for all the brothers that I buried in the cemetery. Shit is scary, I black on black crime legendary. But at times unnecessary, I'm getting worried. Teardrops and closed caskets, the 2 strikes law is drastic and certain death for us ghetto bastards. What can we do when we're arrested? But open fire, life in the pen ain't for me, cause I'd rather die. But don't cry through your despair. I wonder if the Lord still cares for us niggas on welfare. And who cares if we survive? The only time he notice a nigga is when he's clutching on a 4-5. My neighborhood ain't the same, cause all the little babies going crazy or they suffering in the game. And I swear it's like a trap, but I ain't giving up on the hood. It's all good when I go back. Oh, show me love, niggas give me props. Forever hot, cause it don't stop on my block. What's up, Juan? On my block. Maintain, nigga, maintain. That's right, nigga, that's right. That shit is constantly hot on my...
I gave that a flat 7 back when we did that in season 4. You gave it a 7+.
There you go.
All right, so My Block.
Sounds like a money sample to me.
Rab, we need you. The podcast saviors. Okay, what we got next?
We Got Closer, the record we're reviewing at this very moment. It features Deli, and it's by Slum Village.
All right.
Sweet. Make sure you come with nothing on, just a long shirling. And I'ma make your toes curling like they are earling. I whisper in your ear and tell you something. Stick my tongue in your belly button, reach down below. You know I'm well sprung. Hit you from the back to get your calves trembling. Then pull your hair till it's straight, you look half Indian. Laughing, giggling when champagne bubbles tickle your nose. Before you, I wouldn't throw my old nickels at hoes. I'm just glad we can get close. For breakfast in the morning, we can fly out to Paris, France for the French.
Now, I'm not shocked to hear you don't like the rapping on this song. Like I said, I think it's the least of this record. You really don't like that musically?
It's fine until it starts to feel like it's droning. Like I said, the drum pad, it just like it keeps, you know. It's not a bad beat. It's not bad. Like I said, I'm just, you know, inoffensive. I wasn't really moved by it, but, you know, hearing the sample in the background now. Yeah.
And up next is Early Von P. Shout out friend of the show, Von P.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Rap Rankings Record Club alumni.
That's right.
And I'd say this is one of the more interesting flips of this sample.
Yeah, I see this is called Surprise, niggas.
That's right.
So here it is.
Let it play out a little bit because it, you know, it takes a minute to get going.
Hey, yo, what's up? Y'all ready to party or what?
Mr. Beatmaker, what's good, man? It's time to do self-entitled. Yeah, I'm ready, man. I got the songs, but we just gotta remember you was telling me you wanted to do that surprise, niggas. Remember you wanted to do that over? Yeah, you gotta clean the sample. Oh, you cleaning it up now? Okay, I hear it. I'm saying as fast as you could fix the beat. Okay, as fast as you can fix the beat, I'm ready, man. I hook the mic up and stuff now. Hold on. Oh, the mic already on? All right. You ready? I'm saying. Now? Whenever. Alright. It's starting to sound like I rapped to anything. F it. I put effort in the records I record on. Stepping with the Lord as much as it's in the can. I freestyle for you, you would get a tan. I'm the motherfucking man now, let me get a hand. No 5, I'm not a soul guy. I don't rap about overstanding in third eyes. But same fans, they give me the same eyes. You expected me to be so whack.
Surprise, niggas! Another album.
The joke's on you was past due. Make another record I had to. Cause ain't nothing better to do than prove that I'm better than you. Trying to see Jay and Letterman too.
Now that was hip. That was creative. This man was talking to the beat as it was getting crafted. Okay?
Yeah.
Come on. Von P, ladies and gentlemen. Von P. Okay.
And now we got a double header of J Dilla.
Oh, okay. Dilla, beats, you know?
We got
right?
Bye from Donuts, and then his first posthumous album, The Shining, had a song called So Far To Go on it with Common and D'Angelo, which got slightly reworked a year later on the Finding Forever album. They both sample the same record, obviously, but I brought in the original here. So let's hear Bye, and then you hear, you know, it's not the exact same beat when we get to So Far To Go. So Dilla basically flipped it twice.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's Bye. That's the stuff.
And look,
right there. Okay.
that Donna it's a disembodied one for me. I say it out of the blue. Donna.
I love it. That's right. Well, we have So Far To Go featuring Common and D'Angelo. Here it is.
What your mouth don't say, baby, your thighs do. I want us to arrive together. I love it when the weather is wet and sticky. Some depict me as being conscious. Yeah, I use my head. It was you that fed my appetite for seduction. Biting and cussing, making love and touching when no one has ever touched before. The heat got you open like an oven door because of your innocence.
Where's the new drop at? Okay, I need the new drop. I mean, he admits as much in the verse. You just heard it, but Common.
You're just a dirty, horny sex man like all the others. Nasty man. You're nasty bad man.
Okay, what else we got?
One more. Styles P, who we just reviewed.
Oh, Styles P, my old pal. Okay, how's it hanging?
It's hanging. He's with DJ Green Lantern, and this is That's Me from the Green Ghost Project.
All right, the Green Ghost Project. Here we go.
Hot music, music.
Heart was tainted at a young age. Learn how to hustle hard, even let the gun blaze. If the picture was painted, then it was watercolors. G-Rap was getting Bugs Bunny money with Warner Brothers. I thought I'd get Daffy Duck though. Elmer Fudd shotgun to let it clap though. The Fiend got 8, but it's 10 for the sack, yo. He just wanna see the light get up out of the black hole. Can I dream without sleep? Sitting on the studio couch, hit a blunt and levitate to South Beach, or maybe the Long Beach. But I'm from the streets of New York with the sharks, so I know it's the wrong beach. You could do the breaststroke with your chest poke, but know that you're wet when your vest soak. You could dive in the shit, get your neck broke. If it ain't pussy or money, then it's the best coat.
So fly, so high, if she's yours, wave a goodbye. Cause I'm just a D locked up. Getting money is what I like, and my hood is all I know. Smoke, drink, and get that dough.
That chorus is riding them chops very well.
Listen, this is what they took from us on 9/11/07. Okay, this is what Hib could have sounded like for years.
Oh man. Okay.
They said that came out after 9/11/07. Just because it came out doesn't mean it was representative of the sound at the time.
That's right. He was saying, "Oh, that's me, not everybody else."
Exactly. You know? So yeah, that's it for this one. And then, yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about this record.
All right.
They're talking that nasty talk, but it's very sweet sounding music.
Okay.
I ate all those meatballs, by the way. We are. That was what I call a meatball success. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Do you want to move on?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? What's better than this? Eating meatballs and talking about sex raps.
It's a hell of a combination. You know, actually, no, anyways, meatball, I'm thinking about food. You know that song by, what's his man, Taco, Putting on the Ritz? That's that song?
Mm-hmm. I thought you meant Taco from Odd Future, and I was about to say, I don't know any of his songs. He has songs?
I don't either. No, Taco, the man from the 80s, I think. But that reminded me, I was thinking of that song the other day, and you know how I've made lots of ridiculous disembodied phrase beats. You know, the, oh by golly, oh by golly, oh by golly. I made that beat, but there was one that I made in high school that was literally just looped for 3 minutes. It was like, it's like putting on the Ritz, da-na-na-na-na, Ritz, da-na-na-na-na, Ritz, da-na-na-na-na, Ritz. And I was thinking to myself in high school, yo, this is crazy. Like, this would be a Ritz commercial.
Yeah, getting Nabisco on the phone. Stat.
You're right.
You know?
Putting on the Ritz, da-na-na-na-na, Ritz, da-na-na-na-na. They can make it. We do it. It's perfect. I don't know if I have the beat laying around somewhere because it was on an old laptop, but it was not a good rap beat, but it might work in a Ritz commercial. But anyway.
I know Gift of Gab from Blackalicious did a song that sampled that Jake One produced.
Oh.
And I think Drake did a flip of it as well. Early
what?
Drake. Yeah. Can you hold on. Pull up that fucking that website that gets people caught up.
That
who sampled. Yeah, Putting on the Ritz by Taco.
Let me see something.
Oh, the song itself contains samples.
Yeah, because it's a cover of an old song. Oh, look, they got that 10 Minutes by Hamilton. I already knew that. All right. Off that Sonic the Hamilton. All right. Maybe Drake sampled or, the original version. I don't know. Yeah. This man Taco look wild. Let me see.
You know what? Gift of Gab. And maybe we can reverse engineer it. Okay, so I found the Ritz by Gift of Gab. Okay. With the it's the WRITZ.
Okay.
And that samples, the 1930 record Putting on the Ritz by Harry Richmond, which I guess is the original.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince record that samples it. There's that Gift of Gab. Where's the Drake of it all? Has this been, like, wiped? Drake Putting on the Ritz.
I want Drake to dress up in the Taco Putting on the Ritz outfit.
It's like sometime between... Is it Tom's Diner and I'm just confusing him? Like, is there Drake Tom's Diner? Is that it? Juice, yeah. I got him confused.
Oh, okay.
Now, there is a Gift of Gab record that, does something with the Ritz, and I guess also a Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff record. This Drake Juice is Tom's Diner with Jesse just decided to jump out the window recently and just say Tom's Diner stinks. It's a terrible song. And then, a bunch of people attacked him and he wonders why he has a bad time online.
Look, here's the truth, Jesse. You're allowed to think it's a bad song. You're totally allowed that. That's fine. I'm okay with you think. I was telling Moulz on the phone, like, look, it's unorthodox. Maybe you think like, maybe you find that annoying. Maybe you don't like the spoken word delivery. Maybe it's, sure.
I think it's all of the above.
Not liking the song, but
I think it's all of the above.
That's the thing though. Jesse, you're allowed to take, but what I need from you, I'm going to flip Tom's Diner, and I want you to rap about not liking Tom's Diner over my flip of Tom's Diner. Okay? That's what we need.
I put the
first
YouTube
official
in the chat. You never heard it?
Oh, this song?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, I've heard this. I have heard this. I have this. I just don't listen to it like that.
Well, neither do I. Why would I?
All right. Jesse, it's okay, but there's a reason you get attacked. You seem to always be like incredulous. It's because you say controversial things. It may not be controversial to you.
Of course it's not. It's your truth.
Talk about it. We've tried. I don't want to talk about Jesse's Twitter. He's gonna talk back to us about his Twitter, which makes sense. But I don't really want to have a conversation anymore. Jesse, Tom's Diner to me is, if not a 10, a 9. To you, it sounds like it's like
it's an 8+ for me. I don't think I would give it a 9 personally, okay. But it's definitely a good song. It's a very good song.
Love it. It's on my all-time favorite songs list.
There's no reason to not like Tom's Diner.
Yeah, to me, same with Return of the Mac, but he doesn't like that either.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like Return of the Mac, but I've heard that one before. Yeah. I've heard people say, "Oh, I hate that song," and I mean. Okay. It's getting the Poison treatment to an extent, so you feel like you heard it too much, I get it. But Tom's Diner? What the fuck did Tom's Diner ever do to you?
So that's Suzanne Vega got hits. She got Tom's Diner. She got Luca. It's some joints on Solitude.
Luca is not a hit.
Luca, a hit, boy. Okay. My name is Luca. I live on the 7th floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night. Mel turning up to a child abuse song is crazy.
I gotta tell you, there's a Lucas situation going down with the new tenants, and I'm just like...
Oh, don't. That's bad news, man.
I'm thinking of staying out of it style, but it was... I was hearing glass or porcelain break in, and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Look, Suzanne Vega ain't deserved Jesse ire, okay? But yeah,
It turns out Luca was getting his ass whooped by Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. All right. Okay. I'm going to whoop your ass. Okay.
That lady downstairs who makes those bad songs. She don't write a song.
I'm taking
about
it out
you.
on you. Okay. Every time she does that dun 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 do I'm gonna whoop you to the rhythm, okay? Oh man. Jesse's not that guy. I if Jesse had kids, he would not be the whooping giving parent. Like, I just can't see it. Like, I just cannot see that. I don't think Jesse has the capacity to whoop his child. Okay. He would do the thing where, like, when he really gets exasperated by the behavior, he'd be like, oh. He'd do the deep sigh. Yeah, anyway. You want to move on?
Yeah, we're almost halfway through this thing where we're sitting here with our dicks in our hands talking about meatballs and
talking about how, like, whether or not Jesse would beat his child. Okay, yeah, let's move on. Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast.